Sneaky. Joined here today by Max Force Atin and that Russian guy we occasionally have on here.
Don't forget, we also have an Indian.
Do we? No, he's not on here.
He's not in here.
I thought he was in here.
No.
No.
I could have sworn I heard him.
Jesus
I knew we
Christ.
had Zarlin.
Wow.
I knew we had the Russian.
Racist much.
I think he's just delusional, actually.
Shaking
I'm not
my
racist,
head.
I'm delusional.
Alright, anyway, so today's fanfic is going to be randomly selected from this list of cancer. How do you guys feel about...
Don't do it. Let us leave.
how do you feel about a Harry Potter fanfic? Or, actually, better. Fate Stay Night, My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, let's just get some shit. Let's just roll around.
It's a multi-cross, by the way, and you'll find out why I didn't read it in about 2 paragraphs.
I'll fucking post it then.
I will once I actually get the full link working. Yeah, that'll be next on the list. Calm down, Czar.
Has he been pushing this?
Oh wait, did we
Has he
already?
just been
No.
pushing this
Oh, we already read this. Oh, you guys
Did
were
we?
all saved. Yeah, apparently it's in covered fix already.
Huh. This must
What,
have been
the
when
My
I
Hero
wasn't
Academia
here.
Abomination?
I had to have not been here then.
I don't remember that.
I mean, we can go reread it if you want.
Wait,
I mean,
Twice
I'm just saying, I
Inheritor?
don't remember it.
Oh my god, I know this.
Yeah, no, wow, we read this quite a while ago.
Define a while.
When the dinosaurs walked the earth.
Why do I have two? I'm just gonna delete. What? Why do I have double? Whatever. God, this is so weird. I have double bookmarks in the same bookmark folder for some reason. Alright, anyway, Twice Inheritor was, a Fate Stay Night My Hero Academia fic, in which, Sir Zex, Zelrich, Rick and Morty, are in an alleyway in the My Hero Academia verse.
Oh,
want
I'm
you to
starting to
stop saying
recognize.
words.
Sneaky, I'm starting to remember it.
And saves them, and they're like, oh, well, we feel bad for this guy, so we're just gonna give him a shit ton of powers.
Yeah, nope, I'm recognizing this now. Okay, we can stop.
It's all coming back to me!
I'm having the PTSD flashback!
Sneaky, just for information, I don't know why, but each time you read the name of the Boku no Hero Academia, you sound like this.
Oh?
So I'm not the only one who just thought the Russian said My Hero Macademia, right?
Yes, that is exactly what he sounds like every single time.
You sound the same, Sneaky. You can't spit in my well.
I will spit in everyone's well. Can't stop me.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Exactly. Anyway, so we're gonna do the Harry Potter and Goddess Blessing story that Zarlan linked then.
I take it he's been pushing you to do
I
this
have
for a
been
bit.
disconnected from my own chat. What the fuck?
You were disconnected from the server.
What?
Get fucked.
How have I been
It's a
disconnected
rebellion.
from my own chat?
It's a rebellion. It's a rebellion. Machines rebelling. You need to watch Unfriended.
Wait a second.
The fuck?
Why do people... Wait, Sneaky, haven't we read shit from this author before?
It wasn't in my covered fix section, so unless Isley is here to tell me otherwise.
The author. Not the story, the author.
What? What?
Are you okay?
I think you've caused him considerable distress by asking questions. He's become a
Harry-
Democrat.
Don't
Har-
worry, it's just a stroke. It will pass.
Harry in the Hinata. Harry Potter.
Oh,
Now
that's
that
the
sounds like pork.
No, that's
Agreed.
the. It's from Love Hina. It's the Hinata Inn.
It's still porn. You just
I
make
mean,
it work.
yeah, probably yes, but
I just love how every single one of his stories is Harry is abandoned.
Don't you know Harry Potter isn't allowed to have a happy beginning?
Abandoned by his friends, Harry Potter fled Britain and hasn't
But he
been
is allowed
able
to
to
have a lot of
stop
happy
running
endings.
since. But fate will stop him from running by bound in chains heavier than any magic. The magic of love. Harry Potter times harem. Harry Potter and the Death Game. Harry Potter Sword Art Online crossover. You're all trapped in my death game. These muggles might be bloody awesome after all, Hermione. No one's tried to kill me in months. I get pretty bored. Honestly, there's no... Why are these just quotes?
Sneaky, take a deep breath and realize the author's terrible.
No.
That's what I was serious.
Apparently Twitch is just broken right now because it shows there's no people, no users in the chat except Pedro is talking. So I don't even I don't even know at this point.
apparently C8's hearing static.
He shouldn't be.
Yeah. Oh no, there's some light static in the back. Hang on. Sorry, I'm gonna mute you super quick, buddy. Just a second.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me.
No, it's not Czar. It's not Czar. It's not Czar.
Hold on, I'm
not
gonna
Czar.
mute myself.
Why can I only watch in 1080p 60 frames per second again? Dude, I don't know. Look, I have constantly been changing that, and I have been trying to fix it. And I keep telling Twitch, hey, let people watch it in other ways, and it's just not a thing. Watch it in other ways,
I
and
think the
it's just not a
worst
thing.
part,
Watch it
Sneaky,
in other...
is that I've been there with you trying to figure out how to change the bit rate for some reason, no matter what you set the bit
Also,
rate
hello,
to.
new person.
No, it's not Czar. It's not me.
No,
it's not
it's
Atin.
not.
It appears to be Sneaky's mic for some reason.
I
which
don't
is odd.
know why, because I thought we fixed that.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
from you. It's like you're talking through cotton.
Here's the thing. On Discord, you're smooth. So
I
OBS
know.
is fucking something up.
Yeah, OBS is doing something to my...
Look, I'm just glad it isn't me, okay?
I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Back to the story.
And hold on, let me try 10 suppression. Is it still staticking?
Yep.
You sure? Because it's not even displaying sound anymore.
Nah,
it's
you're
not static.
good. You fixed it. You got it. Nah,
Don't know
you're
what you did,
Good.
You
I
fixed
remember it. You got it.
Oh.
Nah,
Don't know
you're
what you did.
Good.
You
I
fixed
remember it.
Hello,
You got
testing
it.
mic, testing
Nah,
mic.
what you did. Good.
Hello,
Oh,
testing mic, testing
Nah,
mic.
hey,
Oh, excellent.
oh,
Hello,
new person
testing
wandering
mic, testing
Twitch.
mic.
Oh, you found the war. Oh boy.
No,
Run-
you
Run while
found...
you can, my friend.
You have found the best sort of podcast you could have ever encountered, because here we discuss everything from how to write fanfiction, how to not write fanfiction, the color of blue, and what I may or may not have eaten for breakfast.
Also, how drunk he definitely is.
Excuse you, sir. I have not had anything to drink since 2 today.
Tonight.
No,
So what was
2.
that can I heard in the background?
That was a monster that I pounded.
I don't believe you. I think you're lying.
Well, I think you're lying. So, yeah.
I don't have anything to prove though.
I think you're lying about me lying, so you proved you're not lying about me lying. Oh.
No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying I think you're lying.
Anyway, so something multicross. Harry Potter and the Blood Magic Abomination.
Oh, okay. Just one of those stories, huh?
Yeah, no, it's just one of those stories. Yeah, no, it's just one of those
Okay.
stories. Yeah, no, it's
It's
Trust me, I give you the most mild one.
that's because I put an audio gate on my mic, Pedro, and even then the static is really quiet now. Isn't it? As far as I can tell. As
For some
far as
reason,
I
I
can
still
tell.
hear some hissing.
As
Like
far as I can tell.
hear some. Talking.
I mean, it's like right at the end, right before the audio gate closes again. The static's right there, but as far as I can tell, when I'm currently talking, there's no more static? Question mark.
There is just some hissing I can hear, or it's just my headphones don't like you.
Yeah, probably one of those. Anyway, so Harry Potter and the Gurus's Blessing. Um, as always, the link is found in the Discord down below. He hadn't known what the next great adventure would be like, but he certainly regretted getting himself saddled with this so-called goddess, whilst having to deal with an identity crisis. And like any good crossover into the Konosuba fandom, you just add all of the characters that were in the main cast originally, because why not?
Because originality is dead, and we all walk the same road, right after right, foot after foot. We
okay.
all sheep.
Okay, before you two try to get any more philosophical, you're aware we're reading fan fiction, right?
Yes.
Bad
Yeah, I
fan
know,
fiction at that.
I know,
Just-
but
just-
like Konosuba.
Just making sure.
Yeah, but like Konosuba, specifically the main cast is assembled by the main character because of the situation the main character is in. So if, say, a character who's, I don't know, capable of shooting lasers from his hands would not end up in the same situation being forced to recruit the same people.
But that
Actually,
doesn't know how to write
he'd
fic.
probably end up with competent teammates. Actually,
Yes, yeah, probably.
Like,
That's
he
what-
would get real teammates.
Sneaky. That's why I'm writing a warm Konosuba fic. That's why I'm doing that.
Jesus Christ. Finish your fix, Alan! Finish your fix!
Impossible.
boy.
My fics are endless.
Hello, Isley. Kill me. This is not
Oh,
kill
Isley's
me.
This is
Jesus Christ.
sorry.
I hate
I'm
everyone.
sorry.
I hate
I'm
everyone.
sorry.
I hate
Hang
everyone.
on.
We're moving forward.
No,
Wait,
hold on a minute. I
no.
hallucinated. I was not
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah. Okay. Czar is not Kiln. Okay, Isley? No!
Solid has
Isley!
now posted a picture of a potato. This is what you've done to the poor man.
Isley! No, he posted that a while ago.
Oh.
No, that's
What?
those are macadamia nuts.
What? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I'm muting all of you. We are moving ahead.
Sorry.
Truth be told, out of all of the Harry Potter characters, I think the one most suited to main characterizing this crossover is actually Ron, or a young Cyrus. I just think he would do it best. Ron? The lazy kid who never wanted to learn or improve himself or generally do any work and even actually gave up fighting against a tyrannical dictator who was literally genociding people? That Ron is going to be a hero?
He'll be just sitting there begging for food, and when his magic won't work, he'll just give up and fall to death.
Like, I'm pretty sure the most important thing Ron ever did was steal a car.
Harry is just too
Damn.
serious. Harry is too serious?
Harry is useless. He's too useless. He literally needs to be guided around like a pet to
Basically.
get something done.
And Hermione is Hermione. pretty sure she's the least suited to being a hero.
What?
Hermione is actually the most suited for this setting. She would have done the right thing here.
What?
Okay, I've only read like a book and a half of Harry Potter. That sounds incredibly wrong.
Author, did we read the same Harry Potter series? That said, I don't want to write a story about Ron, so I'm writing another Harry story.
Oh, well, now that's a bait and switch and a half.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my time was just wasted with this lead up.
Don't worry, it's just that after the last sentence, but before this
It
one,
was a
is the right
cool
place.
night. The sky was clear and the moon and stars were prominent in the night sky. Under different circumstances, it would have been an ideal night to sit on this very tower, either for astronomy class or a romantic evening with a girlfriend. A romantic evening with a girlfriend.
What?
Perched atop the astronomy tower of the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I personally always preferred the Hogwarts School of Miracles and Faith. That was my favorite
superior.
variant.
I'm pretty sure I prefer the Hogwarts, the School of Misfits, Understaffed, and Misgunny.
Harry Potter stared idly out at the Forbidden Forest, which is, for some reason, not capitalized. The Dark Lord, Lord Voldemort, just in case you forgot and don't know Harry Potter, would undoubtedly be staging an offensive.
Wait a minute. I thought Voldemort was the good guy.
He is, actually.
So
50-50.
what I'm hearing is Harry had a better propagandist.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Her name is J.K. Rowling. She believes she believes that wizards shit themselves and then disappear their shit.
Why do we have to go back to that?
Because
Why?
she deserves to never, ever live that down.
J.K. Rowling believes in pedophilia, so it's alright, don't worry.
I wouldn't be surprised. He had demanded that Harry be sent to his death and that he would spare the others. He was lying, of course. Even if Harry went to his death, he would undoubtedly make an example of the many of the people gathered here. Harry didn't want to die. He idly reached one hand to
this
his
is
other.
where all the Dark Lords fall apart. If you were a Dark Lord known for honoring your deals, you would never have to deal with a hero.
Exactly.
Okay, look, I could raise your home village to the ground, or you could just come out and die.
Yeah, no, literally, if you become known as a Dark Lord that always keeps their promises, and you're just like, alright, so I'm gonna kill hundreds of people, or you can sacrifice yourself. And then the hero will be like, well, I know you'll keep your promise, so I'll die. And then,
sorry
then
for
you win.
Sorry to interrupt, Silver. Rowling was suggesting that 11-year-olds can boing.
I mean, they can. It's just very rarely do kids actually reach full operational puberty
that,
by that point.
with adults.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. Rowling likes Islam a lot, so. Anyway, let's keep moving. Blah 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 blah. He was a Horcrux. A fragment of Voldemort's soul was embedded within his scar, or soul. It was a bit unclear. The fact that remained that so far as he knew that for Voldemort to die, Harry himself must meet his end. If he didn't, and he somehow fluked a win against the Dark Lord, win against the Dark Lord, said Dark Lord, would almost certainly return,
He was talking that the Dark Lord will return.
Yeah, why are all these commas? If he didn't, like, why can't you just say, if he didn't die and somehow managed to beat Voldemort, he would most certainly return as long as Harry Potter stayed alive or some shit. Like, why do you have to make this sentence so fucking confusing? Like, and it goes on for like 3 lines too. Because then there's, and it wouldn't be, again, able to operate in complete anonymity, comma, and almost certainly would target Harry and anyone he was close to. It's just, Jesus Christ. Just remember, Sneaky, youngest mother in Britain was 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a thing that can happen. I am aware. Harry smiled grimly. No, it was best to ensure the Dark Lord perished for good. There was no better opportunity than the one presenting itself. He could be made mortal, and everyone willing to fight him was here. He stiffened at the sound of an opening door. Harry, are you up here? Came a familiar voice. He smiled sadly. Yeah, just thinking, he replied. Mate!
I'm not up here, fuck off!
You can't be thinking about handing yourself over, eh? Came a voice of his other friend. Harry chuckled. Truthfully, he did consider it, quite heavily, but when it came down to it, well, Harry had to die. He didn't want to give Voldemort the satisfaction of being the one killing him. No, I'm not going to do that, Harry said quietly, and then jumped off the astronomy tower.
You missed a couple of things.
I know. Do you think we can win? Blah, 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 blah. It's Neville Longbottom. Seeing Harry's gaze. First he offended Voldemort, and well, if we didn't know it was him, it took the punishment for him. Voldemort gave me this for my stupidity. Blah, blah, blah. Voldemort had marked you too, huh? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Neville. Voldemort created several items that prevent him from dying. 3 of us have destroyed most of them. Now there's just a couple left. A snake and me. Goodbye. And then he jumped from the ramparts. Turning as he fell, he casted Protegro to stop the spells that they were going to try to use to save him. Pointing below him, he cast a finite as she tried to also cushion the ground, and then everything went black.
Alright then.
Interesting.
Tom Malarvo Riddle, welcome to the afterlife. Unfortunately, you have died. It may have been short, but your life is over. Harry's eyes snapped open. Huh? He found himself in what looked like a pure white room, a bit one without walls or ceiling or floors, and he
Why
sat
is
in a
Harry
chair.
confused?
Across from him was a figure sat in much more luxurious one. He took a moment to examine the figure. Incredibly smooth hair. It's Aqua. Blah 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 blah. Bigger is better. Tits are huge. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. I'm not Voldemort. I'm Harry Potter. Nope, you're Harry Potter. That's not right. This is just too funny. Not only did a human soul split itself, it believes it's the victim. Ha ha ha, and the two halves even tried to kill each other. I've been doing this a long time, but I've never seen anything like this. This totally makes up for having to cover that girl's work. Harry ignored her. That couldn't be right. He wasn't like Voldemort at all. I think I would know if I was him, Harry pointed out. The girl opened a book. Flicking through the pages, it seems Lily Potter's failed attempt to save her child served to seal away your memories. With your death, that's going to be coming undone. And then as she said that, Harry Potter had all of his memories as Tom Malarvo Riddle unsealed, and now remembered everything as Voldemort. And then he gagged at some of his actions. When he became aware again, he was on all fours, having fallen down. Hey, are you okay? I like to keep on schedule. Harry grimaced. Sorry, having my entire existence being thrown into doubt is holding you up. The woman smiled. Great, let's move on then. She got to her feet. My name is Aqua, and blah blah blah. I am a goddess that normally guides people that die in Japan, but I'm covering for someone else. Blah blah blah. Sins. Blah blah blah. Reborn. Or you can go to heaven. Heaven's really not what you think, though. You kind of just sit there. Do nothing. Ever. But you probably can't go to heaven because, you know, you're a Dark Lord. Harry grimaced. None of this sounded like fun. Blah 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 blah. You don't like those options, do you, eh? Then you're in luck. You can be reborn into a new world. Blah 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 Konosuba. Blah 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 Konosuba. Blah blah Konosuba. Oh, look at all these abilities you can grab. May pick one. Something inside Harry snapped. It was the author's patience of trying to write out a scene that was both unique and original. He always had a temper that no one ever really wrote about until just right now. Alright, you know what? Fine. The thing is, I pick as you. Great, let's go. Understood. I'll take Lady Aqua's
I'm going
position.
to be unique and original, only I'm not unique or original.
Yes, basically. Every Konosuba cross ever.
Creativity is dead.
Сука, блат.
Твое произнесение русских слов убивает меня.
I feel like I just got insulted.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Just fly.
Yeah, indeed. Remember, no Russian. If anyone ever gets that reference, I'll be surprised.
Call of Duty.
Damn it.
You owe me a surprise.
This is me being surprised. Notice how it sounds exactly like me being not surprised.
It's my favorite mission.
Exactly. Aqua squealed in surprise as a glowing circle appeared under her. Oh my god, no, it's Konosuba all over again! Ah! Blah 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 blah. Blah blah, Tom Riddle, you'll go to a new world. Konosuba, stop stealing my lines. Konosuba, 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 Konosuba. Fine, listen up, Aqua. First we're going to a bar. And then we're gonna learn about stuff. And then we're gonna work this to our advantage and defeat the Demon King. But he had no intention of being a hero ever again. Because maybe he'll even join the Demon King and then overthrow the Demon King. And become the new Demon King. Aqua stopped crying. Okay, I figured a former Dark Lord would be reliable. Harry ignored the comment, and his eye caught something on the ground. He walked over to it. Oh my god, how convenient is this? It's Dumbledore's Elder Wand! On the ground, in front of him, in Konosuba!
He just need
Oh,
to
they
rub
just
it.
leave those lying about, do they?
Oh yeah, they do.
Dumbledore apparently can transport to another world, dropped his wand, sneezed, and jumped back. He's just a jumper.
God damn. No, now I'm just imagining the fucking Elder Wand has Dumbledore stuck inside it, sort of like Kaleidoscope Ruby. Harry, quickly! Pick me up! We must save the people!
You need to rub me 3 times. Just rub quickly.
Magical girl Harry Potter-chan!
I'm sure that exists.
Probably.
I'm sure if you type
It does.
that into
It
the
does.
search bar.
It absolutely exists somewhere.
At least 17 fics that I counted.
Why did you count?
Because he has nothing better to do. He lives in Russia.
Because I was bored. I'm in Russia. We only have snows and bears on unicycles.
He said it, not me! Oh, God. Alright, let's keep going. Deathly Hallows. And he also has the other Deathly Hallows. The cloak's in his pocket somehow, and the ring's on his finger. Blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly the ring began to glow, and so did the cloak. And then the glow surrounded him, and they turned into a giant staff. It's a mega staff that also existed in Harry Potterverse, but no one ever talked about them or used them ever, and they were lost to history because reasons.
Everybody knew about them, but they were totally lost to history for
And the
them.
new guy left. I mean, I'm not surprised the new guy left. This is fairly cancerous and offensive to some people.
Just to be clear, Sneaking, about the staffs, there is actually a very
Oh,
interesting
hello.
theory that they were left behind because it was too noticeable when the status of secrecy was implemented. You can't
Of
walk
course.
around London with a giant stick. You're either TERF or you're going to steal children. Either one of two, because nobody will suspect magic.
Kind of surprised this guy stuck around this long. He has a higher tolerance than some people.
Yes, indeed. I like your new guy. Or girl. Or
Too bad.
attack
New guy's
helicopter. Whatever you identify as.
New It?
No, but I hate the new It. That was a terrible movie.
Oh.
Oh, well, Skarsgård actually played Pennywise very nicely.
That's true. I just use you at the moment as background noise. Dude, I am the best background noise. I'll ASMR your heart out.
Sneaky, I need you to really quietly chant Kalima.
Kalima. Kalima.
There you go, keep doing
Kalima.
You ruined it. We had a great joke going.
I know. I live to ruin your jokes.
Hamim Shivai.
Isley
Nice,
has
nice.
found and deployed a magical girl, Harry. God fucking. Oh Jesus fucking.
You okay, Sneaky?
I'm pretty sure he's still a fucking guy in the first one.
I mean, really, that's usually just comedy.
Oh, thank Christ.
Honestly, the second one looks more like what if Harry had a kid?
What if Harry had a kid who was a sexual trap? That's what this looks like.
I would like you to not say those again.
There is only one magical
Hey,
girl that
look,
will
a
ever
sexual
accept.
trap Harry is far superior to whatever the hell they named it. Albus, Severus, Snapus, the Fifth, or whatever the fuck they
Asp.
named it.
Basically, Asp. Just call him Asp.
What? What? Oh, right, yes.
The canonical Harry Potter child, which is named like Albus, Severus, Wulfric, Snapus.
Yeah, they made sure that kid was gonna get made fun of at Hogwarts. What they did.
Purge.
I'm sorry, I just like
Purge.
imagining one day he
Purge.
turns 13. Dad, why did you hate me?
Purge. Purged.
What are you purging, Steve?
Purged. We do not talk about that. That goes to the degeneracy corner.
Hold on. What do you?
Fucking Zarland posted degeneracy. Freaking Russians.
I'm gonna need to look to the log.
There is so much wrong with that image.
Czar, that is not okay.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Alright, so anyway, Harry got a super mega staff that looks super hyper valuable, and the resurrection stone's a large jewel on top of it, and it's got a carved skeletal theme, and it gives off wispy sensations, and somehow the invisibility cloak was also part of the staff. And it was super light.
What the hell is a wispy sensation?
It's a wispy sensation. It's like, you know, when you're holding a staff made of fog. You know, everyone knows that feeling.
Basically, it's when there is a ferret in your trousers. I get it.
I don't promote bestiality, so I wouldn't know.
Like you say, list of things the show will not promote: bestiality, pedophilia,
furries,
Russian.
Oh god, no, check the Discord.
Я знаю, где ты живешь. Я найду тебя. Я замучаю тебя. И потом я убью тебя.
Is he gonna have to purge more stuff?
Oh god, what the fuck
Naruto,
is this?
the weird barbarian. What the fuck?
Oh god, the Goblin Slayer crossover written by Fairy Tail Dragon Slayer.
No.
Yeah, no, basically the first chapter is literally just him changing the entire tale of the Goblin Slayer to fit Naruto. What the fuck is this image? What?
Is
I'm
it?
afraid to look.
Isn't that the sorceress from Dragon's Crown? Is this a multi-cross and he just doesn't want to admit it?
Probably.
No, honestly, we don't care that he has more.
Of course, well, he always has more. It's Fairytale Dragon Slayer. He writes 10 bajillion stories, and they're all the fucking same thing.
I would just say, the kindest thing I can say about Fairy Tail Dragon Slayer is that he is prolific.
No fair. That's like a divine relic, and having that in me is cheating. I should be allowed to go back home. Hey, Aqua, tell me the difference between this world and my former one. Why do I have to do that? Because your going home relies on me making it. Titch. He rolled his eyes again as he entered the building. It turned out the first bar they went to was also the Adventurers Guild, where he could sign up to be an adventurer. And then Aqua was Aqua. Blah blah blah. That's rude. I'm not a supposed goddess. I'm the real goddess. I'm Goddess Aqua. Remember that. Oh damn, I said that out loud, didn't I? Oh wow, good old. Oh, whoops! I said X thing out loud when it looked like narrative text. Ha ha ha! High comedy right here. Everyone start laughing because look how funny this author is.
Don't worry, it's just barely above a fart joke.
Basically. I am not going to question that, honestly. This supposed goddess would probably stain his reputation. Hey, you're doing this on purpose. Oh man, I said that out loud again. I am a real goddess. The Goddess Aqua. He threw the doors open with a thunderclap of sound, and everyone looked at him. And he made his way up to the bar. Hey there, I've come to sign up as an adventurer. Great, if you'll get the registration fee, I'll get everything ready. Shit, he turned to Aqua. Don't suppose you got cash? You grabbed me out of nowhere. I don't have any money. Well, I'm from a faraway land. All I have is these. You know, some gold. I don't recognize this currency. Hold on. She took the coins, tinkering with the device. Alright, this should cover the expenses for one of... Wait, wasn't the fucking expenses like 30 copper last time? As far as I remember in Conan... Hey, I have
They
this...
wanted to make sure
I have
Momo-
this solid gold coin. Yeah, that should cover 30 copper. Excuse me?
I'm pretty sure
really,
that
author?
1,000 Eris. 1,000 Eris is a lot less.
You can't be serious about abandoning me. Thank you for showing me around. I'm grateful you took it out of your day. Wait, don't abandon me while pretending you bumped into me? You're a goddess, right? Go find someone you convince to donate. Oh yeah. Okay, sign me up. And so then he paid 2 fucking gold. He paid 2 gold and a bunch of silver for a 30... Jesus Christ.
After don't know how money works.
He literally grew up in an environment that uses gold, silver, copper. And then goes to another environment that uses gold, silver, copper. And then got ripped off out of 2 gold and multiple silver.
Yeah, no, like, the registration fee is supposed to be super cheap. Because
Holy
the Adventurers Guild
shit.
is like, anyone can get in, but not everyone's gonna survive.
Oh my god. I can't tell if this is the author being retarded or the character being retarded.
the author.
You remember what I told you about the story? Voldemort want to suck. He is currently trying to suck very hard. He is being a magical vacuum cleaner.
Then Aqua came back. He didn't believe that I was a goddess. Blah blah blah. Pitied. Konosuba, Konosuba, Konosuba. Good job. All right, let's get registered. Right, since you're from another land, when did fucking wait? He's literally ripping the dialogue from Konosuba but is forgetting about the fact that he never had Harry mention he was from another land. Just, oh, I don't have any money on me besides this currency. Oh, hey, this isn't currency, like, oh, I'm from a faraway land. Okay, so he does say this. He ad-libbed. It's not an ad-lib. That's accurate. An ad-lib is you making it...
Yeah, like, he told the truth there.
I feel like I'm getting dumber by reading this story out loud for everyone. Okay, let's keep going, I suppose. Blah blah, let's keep going, blah 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 blah, adventures, blah blah, Konosuba, Konosuba. Konosuba, 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 Konosuba. Harry didn't really get it, but the Voldemort part of him wouldn't let him say other lies because he has to know everything. Alright, now fill in this box here for blah blah blah. He put 17. Touch the card, it'll dictate what jobs you have. He watches the name box filled with text and then begins shifting back and forth. It settled on Harry Riddle. He grimaced. Not even this thing could figure out who he was. Okay, Harry Riddle. Strength, vitality, speed are average. Agility is average. Magic, intelligence, and luck are high. Amazing. You can even be the arch wizard straight away. He grinned to himself. That said, he was the wizard formerly known as Lord Voldemort, the greatest wizard ever. And Harry Potter wasn't a slouch either. No, Harry Potter was massive slouch.
He was kind of a lazy shit.
Like, he knew 3 spells by the end of the books? 4?
Like,
5.
look, I'm pretty sure Ron spells in Harry Potter.
Well, I don't want to be a wizard.
This is the part where the author tries very hard to wonk the adventure class because he doesn't know how to write any other class because Kazuma was in it.
You could probably be a priest or adventurer, but neither of those are advanced classes. I definitely recommend you being an archwizard. Can I change the job later? Yeah, when your stats improve, you can take on more roles. Okay, well then I'll be an adventurer, he demanded. With the ability to learn skills from all classes and his own natural excellence, it was clearly the best choice.
Yes, Harry Potter's natural excellence.
He literally was like a lamb that was sent to slaughter on a leash. There is nothing excellent about him.
Like, alright, so, as your DM, I'll let you, I'll waive the prestige restrictions for this one special class. And, you can play that immediately at level 1. Or you could just be a basic fighter. I want to be the basic fighter. Are you sure? This is a prestige class. I'm just letting you take it level 1. No, I want to be the fighter. What? What?
Because after doesn't know how to write any other class, Harry will learn the same skills as Kazuma did. He will travel the same road as Kazuma did. He will do all the same mistakes as Kazuma did. Only he'll do it with a smile and a sleek, bald head at the end of it.
Yes, of course. I'll become One Punch Man.
No, because Voldemort didn't have any hair. He'll probably cut off his nose to give the snake slits himself.
Blah blah blah. Konosuba, Konosuba, Konosuba. Konosuba, Konosuba. Konosuba, 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 Konosuba.
I like that we've reached the point where we're like, we're not gonna read your canon rehash anymore.
Konosuba, Konosuba. Oh, I have magic, so we can totally kill it. Excuse me, this isn't a stab. It's a rod. Don't care. I'm gonna go kill some toads. Blah, blah, blah. And then he gripped his staff. Remembering correctly, the staffs were more or less wands, except bigger. Defindo. Nothing happened. Defindo, he repeated. Rebucto, depulso, confrigo. Why isn't magic working? Well, we're in a different world. Why would you have magic? Like, this is the height of stupidity here. That it's like I'm 50-50 understanding of this situation and 50-50 hating this situation. It's like on one hand, it is a humorous moment where the character assumes something and it's like lol haha, now that choice is coming back to bite you in the ass. But at the same time, they did no build up to this.
Yeah.
Like, if they had earlier Harry Potter being like, I'll pick adventurer so I can gain more skills outside of the Archwizard template because I already know how to cast magic because I've totally checked before, right? Then it'd be like, okay, I can understand him going adventure then if you want to, try and min-max or some stupid shit, but fine. Then I could understand, but they're just like, oh, well, I already have magic, so I'm just not going to pick the magic class without ever checking if I have magic, actually.
I have really good. I mean, to be fair, it's like, oh, you have good magic stats, so like I can understand where assumption like that might come from.
Well, except for the part where she didn't say you have good magic stats. She said you have high int. That makes you qualify for the Archwizard.
Yep.
But, it's just like, why wouldn't... Again, I'm going to relate this to D&D again. It's like if you had played a wizard in your last campaign, and then you just picked fighter and assumed you could still cast your wizard spells in the new campaign. It's like, what?
Alright, look at that. There's an enemy. I'm gonna bust out the old fireball. What the fuck do you mean you're gonna bust out fireball, kid?
What do you mean I don't have my old wizard spells? Well, you're not a wizard anymore, so... It's just, I understand where people, like, this is the complaint of, oh, why aren't they super competent? But at the same time, it's like, the author's trying to build them up to be competent. Like, oh, Harry is no slouch, and he's totally awesome, and he's also actually also the Dark Wizard, and the Dark Wizard knows everything too, and he's totally awesome and great at everything, and totally great at planning and crap, and also he completely forgot about the fact that he doesn't have magic! Oh, whoopsie! What? Is this a humor story? No. It's a no-genre story. Wow, well, I'm not surprised. And 194 people favorited this.
Yep. You know what I think I'd like to see for a Konosuba story now?
What?
Competence?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a crossover or not. Just like instead of the thing like I want to take you along, pointing at Aquads, I want the most competent god you happen to know to be my tool.
And Eris is already there.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, cool. Have my junior Eris, who's like hyper competent compared to Aqua.
I'm pretty sure a rock is hyper competent compared to Aqua. I'm pretty sure the piece of shit that just fell out of a cow is super competent when compared to Aqua.
That's a little harsh.
What's factual?
Yeah. Now he's right about the rocks though. Like those exploding rocks, those seem super useful.
That's true.
Yep.
Anyway,
At least it can be used as a show. I mean, not every day you see people who is barfing rainbows.
I was still it's like I put all my skill points into party tricks. Why? And she doesn't even use it to get money.
Nope.
She uses it for when everyone gets drunk.
Yep.
Okay, to be fair, that one's a good idea.
And she doesn't get money with those tricks though.
Look, not every bard is intelligent enough to use a performance check, okay, Max?
It's actually canon that she has artistic skills at a very high grade. She's just too lazy to actually work to make money from it.
Not surprised. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Ha ha ha! You're running from a toad. Why didn't you tell me magic didn't work? What part of this is you can keep your skills? You didn't ask. I turned down being an archwizard because I'm good with magic that I apparently don't have. Yeah, I was wondering why you did that. Man, you're a bitch. I mean, like, I feel bad for Aqua in this scenario because she's just stuck with a retard.
They're competing who is the more retarded.
Aqua entered a competition of who's more retarded and lost.
Honestly, I think what the worst part here is that because of the way the adventurer class works, Harry should theoretically have access to at least one of those spells he tried to throw out because of how that class
the problem
works.
is that he's trying to use Harry Potter magic in the D&D world, which has a different set of magic. Now, if he tried to say learn a spell of this world and then used it, yeah, probably. He'd probably be fine.
So what I'm hearing is things are gonna get real interesting as soon as he meets Megami.
Probably not, no.
But they should, in theory, because that's Explosion Girl.
Yeah.
So in theory, he could just be like, "I'll just take Explosion," and because
Yeah,
I'm stupid,
theoretically.
I can actually cast it.
Yeah, theoretically, but probably not, no. Har made no response back, absorbed as he was in running away. Truth be told, blah blah blah. Grateful to his cousin for his game of Harry hunting. There's to be in more danger. Hey, if you start calling me by Aquasama, I'll give you help. Like hell I will. Blah, Konosuba, Konosuba. All Konosuba, Konosuba, more Konosuba. Straight out of Konosuba. He stabbed it in the eye with a potions knife, which is now broken. Blah blah
Nice.
blah blah blah. Konosuba, 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 Konosuba. He looked at his card. He noticed something on his card. It was a new skill called Death. He looked at the staff that had been formed out of the hollows. And did touching the card do something? He pressed the word and felt something shift into his brain. He looked to where Aqua was standing and realized she was sprinting off towards the nearest toad. Her hand began glowing with power and yelled God Blow, which would have been effective if it was fucking more Konosuba. Aqua, how do I use skills? You just think about them and use them. He hefted his staff and pointed it at the toad. Death, he led? You led? Yule?
I'm not sure what, like,
Ild?
Yeah.
Illid? Illid? I want to say Illid.
Yuld?
I like
It's a
that
mystery
none of
word.
us can. Like, at first we thought it was just Sneaky's terrible pronunciation. They were like, "No, you just can't pronounce that word."
Oh no! When I heard him talking, I'm like, okay, he's trying to say yelled, I think. And I checked on stream, it's like, yeah, he's trying to say yelled, and no wonder he's trying to say it. Like, holy shit!
I don't know. How much emphasis do you place on double L with a Y in front of it? English class never covered this.
Yilled. What that, I think.
The moment of silence, and the toad fell over dead.
Oh,
Man.
Sneaky's even worse. Y can be I sometimes, so it could even be Ild.
Ild? He illed it! Apparently this is the 90s now.
Oh, okay. Why are we back in the 90s?
I don't know.
Time warp.
We
Time
should
warp.
step on the gas. That's what we should do.
As long as not a trap.
The toad fell over dead. Then he turned to the other toads. Death, 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 death. As all the toads died, he noticed something strange. This guy was tilting. Oh no, why can't I move? Duh, you've run out of MP. The fuck's an MP? I don't know. It was probably on that list of things you probably should have been paying attention to instead of monologuing to yourself. Oh wait, no, the author just shoved an idiot ball up your ass, up your dick, and down your throat, so I forgive you. dumb, retarded Harry Voldemort.
Volderi.
Aqua carried him back. Her strong physical capabilities were of use. We're gonna have a bath. Blah blah blah. Fine start to this day. No one would appreciate the fact that he has skill called death. But he doubted he would recruit anyone worse than Aqua.
I think most people would appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain a lot of people would appreciate the fact that you have a skill that literally just kills anything it's targeted at.
Hey, can we introduce you to a couple of, like, horrible villains causing our world problems?
I'm not gonna lie, if I found an adventurer that knew a spell called death and it just killed shit, I'd be like, hey man, I'm gonna point you at this demon lord over here. Could you try something? Could you try that real quick?
Well, if it doesn't work, just go home. But
yeah, we'll give you half the payment because you did risk your life.
Question: the skill clearly upgrades. So what's its upgrade? Mega Death, Death plus Ultra, Ultra Death.
No, Death plus 1. It kills the
Death
target and the
plus
next.
Ultra.
What would
I'm
it be?
sorry. Now I can just imagine All Might, like evil All Might with like a shitty goatee because Star Trek rules, screaming Death plus Ultra.
No, Death plus 1. It kills the target and the nearest living thing to the target. And with each upgrade in the level, it adds another person. He casts Death at the villain, and every victim dies near him.
Okay, I am now hoping that this follows the Final Fantasy upgrade system, so it turns into Deatha and Deathaga.
Yes, of course.
Don't know why. It's just an amusing thought.
Okay, I'll be gone for a moment.
Yes, the most powerful of skills, Deathaga.
What's it do? Well, it kills things. Okay, but
Expecto Delito.
how does that differ from its first two stages? Well, it makes sure that they're really dead. What?
Which I actually have to say I do like the Death Seer class in D&D 5e. It was one of those you can add it to your campaign if you want classes that was released on D&D Next. And it's a semi-official class ? But they have a once a day ability that just says this person's soul gets deleted when they die.
Now that's handy.
So that prevents them from being resurrected, it prevents them from being reincarnated, it prevents them from coming back to life through any other means.
Can you use that on planar opponents?
You can use it on any target. Once per day.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Because, like, that makes certain opponents way less terrified. Like, alright, so you're gonna fight a demon from the 9 hells. Hey, Deathseer, make sure he doesn't come back.
Basically, yeah. Like, the Deathseers are supposed to be mini Reapers. And when they hit level 20, they turn into a Reaper.
Okay, then.
Yes.
Look,
Also,
I can't kill another dragon. If I do, I turn into the Grim Reaper. I don't want that.
it'll ruin my immersion.
Isley, I'm afraid I have to not touch anything that you've linked without a 20-foot pole in between me, Max, and you.
Wait, why am I stuck in this equation?
Because I'm using the pole to move you towards whatever Isley's touching.
Why me?
Well, because I'm not really good at manipulating a pole.
Because he knows that I will react violently.
What am I converting to?
Let's see what we got here. Let's do this one. Mass Effect Sakurai, that's good, right?
Oh my god.
Did you mean Sekirei?
Sakurai?
Yes, he means Sekirei.
Alright,
give
so,
up.
Annoys me more. The accidentally terrible pronunciations or the willful mispronunciation?
I tried fixing that, like, I stopped, I gave up on trying to fix his pronunciation of Sekirei, like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago.
3 years ago. The Lion and the Crow. A Mass Effect Sekirei crossover. When the Normandy escaped the collector ship, Shepard never dreamed he would stumble upon the find of a century. He never imagined he'd discover a creature unlike any other. He never knew the greatest weapon against the Reapers would be a crow feather. The crossover
No, the
will
greatest
feature.
weapon against the
everywhere.
Reapers is a girl who can punch skyscrapers into pieces.
The crossover will feature Karasuba. Really? Guys, did you know this crow-themed crossover would feature the character known as Black Crow?
Oh shit, I thought it was gonna be White Rabbit.
Pink Flamingo. Pink Flamingo is the best.
I can't wait for Shepard in Smash Brothers. I mean, just saying.
I feel like that would. I feel like that would actually move a lot more units, both of the game and of the console. Like,
New DLC, Master Chief and Shepard added.
yeah, just like, and there's the spike in sales.
Master
I mean, it
Chief
would
just
definitely spike sales.
Master Chief's left-right smashes are literally just he takes out a gun.
No, clearly he grabs a spunker.
What?
The missile, the rocket launcher. Because that's what snakes are. Snakes is just an RPG.
Yes, I know. Joker, get us out of here! Alex Shepard shouted as he sprinted from to the bridge. Aye, aye, Commander. Joker worked the Normandy's flight controls furiously. Let's get this baby in FTL now, Edie. What is our heading, Mr. Moreau? Anywhere but here. Very well. Entering FTL now, Edie activated the drive core and the Normandy leapt forward into the unknown. After several minutes of Star Trek jokes and FTL travel, Joker felt more at ease and began working the interface at a steadier pace. He watched his haptic display as the light days of distance ticked off at a rapid pace. Okay, Edie, throttle us down. Let's see if we lost them. As the Normandy slipped out of FTL, Joker activated the extreme long-range sensors and began a sweep of the space around the ship. Looks like we slipped the noose again. Wait, Edie, do you see that blip bearing 345 by 352? Was that just a bastardization of ship talk? I think it was.
Probably.
What the hell? Did they do an end run around us? No, Mr. Moreau. The object ahead of us is not the collector ship. The EM profile does not match. It does appear to be a ship of some kind, but we are too far away for more definitive answers, Edie silently continued to catalog the incoming data from the long-range sensors. Joker, what the hell's going on? Are we or are we not out of the fire yet? Alex asked, as he crossed his gauntleted arms across his chest and stared at the crippled pilot.
Joker, I just need to know one thing. Am I going to die in the next 30 seconds?
Yes.
Yes.
Smash his big red button. Yes.
Well. Leans over, honks Miranda's boob. Doing that before I die.
That's fine. Blah 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 Shepard, blah blah collector ship, blah blah, yeah, we're out of the fire. Blah blah, there's a ship in front of us, blah blah blah, do we go towards it? Yeah, sure, I guess. Blah blah blah, probe away, Shepard logging you out. Blah blah, Shepard, it's a ship. Also, it's Dormant ship. Also, it's a ship we've never seen before. Blah blah blah, I'm gonna talk to people. Blah blah blah, we've stumbled upon a mystery. Blah blah, hi, I'm Shepard, I'm talking to you now. Hi Shepard, I'm talking back at you. Blah 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 blah, it has no Mass Effect fields. Blah blah, do we have a visual? Yup, it's a ship. Wow. According to my calculations, it's twice the size of an Alliance cruiser. Spinal cannon possible. Blah blah, defensive weapons, blah blah, visual scans. Is it Prothean? Probably not, no. Can we contact Liara? No, she's too busy with the Shadow Broker. We're receiving visuals. It's definitely not a ship we know of. So glad we're retreading this for the 5th time.
Guys, I'm pretty sure we don't know what it is.
And blah blah blah, it's an alien ship. Blah 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 blah, we don't know it. Blah blah blah, the EM profile.
They still don't know it.
Is it receiving any power at all? It has minimal power. Joker, take us closer. You three, we're gonna go on this ship. And then they were all getting ready to go on the ship. Apparently, you three means everyone. Alright, hey guys, we're gonna go on a ship. Alright, Commander. Alright, we're gonna go to the ship now. We don't know about this ship, though. It might be from anyone. We don't know what this ship is. Is there any questions? Yeah, let me sum this up for you. While escaping the collectors, we found a ship we don't know about. Yup. Shit, Shepard, you're gonna be having great luck or bad luck. I wanna be on that team that goes down into that fucker. Jack said. What?
I'm pretty sure Jack would not volunteer.
I'm pretty sure Jack would tell him to fuck off unless he finds something interesting, then he can call her in. Shepard,
Hey,
this
Jack,
might
do you
be a
wanna go
first
explore
contact.
the dangerous ghost ship? You wanna fuck off?
Basically. Shepard, this might be a first contact situation. Shut up, cheerleader. Agree with Miranda regarding possibility of first contact. Apparently, this guy is trying to write Morden and then fails.
Wait, that was supposed to be Morden.
Yes. If ship remains dormant, entry could be problematic. Believe team should be comprised of technical experts and combat specialists, perhaps single biotic in case of unpleasant surprises. I concur, Morden. I'm making 2 teams. The first team will be me, Tally, Kasumi, Garrus, Jack, Ed Grunt, and Miranda. You're gonna lead Morden, Samara, Z, Thane, and Jacob. Now I want your team to get ready to lend support in case anything goes pear-shaped. Kelly, get to the CIC. Aye aye, Commander. Okay, people,
who's going to
let's
die?
go. Alright, we're going. Guys, we're going. Oh man, the ship just lit up. Oh man. Is there any weapons? Nope, there's no weapons. Yup, there's a ring of lights. That must be the airlock. The ship's guiding us to the airlock. Okay, Joker. Go to the airlock. Alright, we're going to the airlock. Is everyone ready? Yeah, we're ready. Okay, Miranda, once we've reached the airlock of this unknown ship, we're gonna go forward. Okay, Shepard, alright, let's do this. Okay, Shepard, we're gonna head towards the derelict spacecraft. Alright, we're heading towards the derelict spacecraft. And then an AI popped up. 3 of you are human. I do not recognize the genus of your companions. Please identify. Shepard, that voice is speaking Japanese. What do you mean? I heard it as Alliance Common. You know it's still called English, author? Fun fact. It's still called English. And there's still Russian, and there's still Japanese, and there's still Chinese. Those are all languages still. in existence. There's no such thing as Alliance Common. Okay.
It's just an ascendant English.
That's because of our universal translators, but what I heard with my own ears was definitely Japanese. The Tokyo dialect.
How the hell do you know what a Tokyo is?
Well, Kasumi would, considering she came from Tokyo. But it just... Is the author really gonna go with... Wait, are they speaking Japanese? Really? That's weird. I repeat, 3 of you I do not recognize. Please identify. Shepard, the voice is getting pissed we haven't answered. Well, talk to it, Kasumi. I don't speak Japanese. Right. Okay. The 3 people on our field
Wait,
trip...
no, weren't they just saying we have universal translators, so it's not a problem?
Yes.
So, translate universally.
Yeah, but, you're dumb. We have a Turian scanning. The scan began, except it focused on Garrus. The scan lasted longer. Turian analyzed. Dextro amino acid based life form scan complete. Then we have Krogan scan, and a Quarian scan. Scans now complete. You may enter. Well, it appears the ship wants to put us somewhere. Tally, are you recording it? Absolutely. The ship might be human design after all. If it was built on Earth, I've never heard of it. Shepard, it appears we're entering to the center of the ship. Ha ha. Ha ha. I can't wait to meet this Japeezy talking Pyjack to see if he would like to get me know me a little better, up close and personal like.
What?
What?
Fuck.
Who was that supposed to be?
Grunt says, slams his fists together, eager for action.
Cardboard cutouts.
What? Japeezy talking Pyjack. What?
Was Grunt just the most racist thing alive?
I think so.
I feel dirty having just heard that.
I can't tell if the author fucked up spelling Japanese or if that was intentional. Are you sure it was wise to bring him? Blah blah. Oh boy, it's a Garrus joke time. He's definitely our guy to eat alien friends, but he's not the guy we want to greet alien friends. Haha, get it? It's fine, Garrus. Tally, how much farther? Yeah, we're approaching the central chamber. Okay, now that fits the definition of alien. There was 100 empty chambers, and then the 108th chamber was in the center of the room containing a baby. Fully grown adult. And the fact that the chamber was not empty was not lost on Shepard. It held motionless in the glass egg was a woman. A tall, slender woman. A tall, slender, naked woman. Long hair and it's fucking Karasuba. It's also human. Just in case everyone didn't figure that out yet. And then they're looking at it. Alright, let's wake this thing up. Alright, Shepard, maybe I should try talking to the ship. Okay, talk to the ship. Ship, where are you from? The ship then displayed the galaxy, and then and then zoomed in the ship's current location, but the difference that in the hollow there was a solar system with 4 planets orbiting a small star. The second planet looked like Earth. Shepard, by my calculations, we should be right in the vicinity of the second planet, but the area of space is between clusters. There's no system for dozens of light years in a direction. OMG, this ship is from a different galaxy.
What?
How does it work?
Just kidding. Actually, Shepard, it looks like the hologram is depicting the galaxy 30,000 years ago. I don't know. Okay, I just don't this is so dumb. This is like
We aren't mad at you, Sneaky.
like this is the thing. I could actually get behind a crossover like this with this setup. If it was straight up, the ship never made it to Earth and continued drifting aimlessly for thousands of years, and over time all the life supports winked out one by one, except when Shepard and company showed up, they got ex-waifu that was still alive in the last stasis pod that hadn't broken down.
Or like the ship had been shutting pods down one by one randomly to preserve fairness of the game or something like that.
Well,
like...
the game was by Manaka, not by...
Oh, right, the game was by Monolith. But yeah, like, it's just shutting them off one by one.
Like, what makes me pissed off by this crossover is not the crossover. What makes me pissed off is the fact that apparently the author is trying to include the fact that they're Japanese, and that for some reason Karasuba's the only one on the ship. Because reasons? Also, it came from Earth 30,000 years ago?
Yeah.
It's like literally all you had to do was the ship never made it to Earth. And your waifu is the last pod alive.
Yeah.
This
And
would
you
have been
fucked that up.
complicated for the author.
Somehow you took a simple premise of making your waifu appear in Mass Effect, and you fucked it up by making it more complex.
Nah, it would have been too complicated to never reach Earth. You need a development, you need for someone to grow her from a fetus.
Hand wavium. But yeah, so that was that story. And we're never going to touch that one again. And how do you guys feel about Full Metal Alchemist High School D times D? I say that, but we all know the real clear answer to that question is we're doing it. So here you go.
Oh, I think you have somehow managed to just, in record time, destroy my soul. There's still 40 minutes left in the stream.
Oh yes, there's still 40 minutes left. The white
remember that,
screen is too bright. The white
I remember that moment when you pressed the streamy and entered this channel. That's when you lost your soul.
You realize this is dark mode, right?
No, I think he meant when you jumped to the bookmarks.
Ah, my bad. Unfortunately, Google does not support dark mode everything, which makes me very angry because I do want dark mode on everything. Because I do a lot of reading at nighttime, and it makes me angry I can't dark mode my Chrome.
I see.
I'm not reading the one you Isley. I am not reading anything you ever link me.
Isley, you have to pay him. That's the trick.
What? Slayer's Sekirei crossover. Lena and the gang are in a pickle when a black hole appears and sucked in and appear, and Minato and his Sekiri get Lena and her friends out of Japan before it's too late? Question mark? What?
I think Fanfiction's document system either erased everything on there, or this is a massive troll.
Well, considering the fact that the second chapter is literally just a centered. What is this? What?
What the fuck? Oh.
There is pain and then there is this.
You have not
Mostly
Morning,
this.
Calvin.
experienced true pain until you've been on our podcast.
Basically.
I knew true pain. I read Perfect Lionheart's Worm Fic.
I don't know why you did
In
that.
a gunfight. That was painful.
Anyway,
it was
so
like my
this is
soul was
the
burning.
alchemical dragon. After the loss of their home, the young Eric brothers travel across the world in search of a purpose, remaining unknown and unaffiliated with the supernatural forces of the universe. However, in the strange circumstance at their new home, the young alchemists are drawn to a young devil and further themselves in the pursuit of the hidden legacies of the Hermes Trismegistus.
For a second, I thought we were gonna bring Hermaeus Mora in, and that it would get really interesting.
Hermes Trismegistus.
Edward Elric times Reus times Zenobia.
Of course. Why not?
Edward? Times anyone?
Yeah, I think that's a weird one.
He is capable of something.
Are you sure about this, brother? There was a tremble as he spoke. Even as the darkness, Edward could see Al's hair stand on end. He almost scoffed. There was no turning back now, not with what laid in front. What? Alphos, I'm sure we can do this. You even agreed with me. We even have all the ingredients required, Edward replied, and noticed how the agitation grew. He knew of how he may have sounded harsh, but he could not hold the anticipation. Their mother died of terminal illness. Them. Just kidding. Who the fuck just fell asleep on my podcast?
It
Sounded
wasn't
like
me.
I think that came from Czar's mic.
I am awake.
Okay, well I hear snoring in the background, so...
Are you sure you just don't hear, like, static?
No, that was definitely snoring.
I heard what sounded like snoring as well.
Max, remember the time Sneaky passed out in the Discord?
I remember when he did it in Skype calls with me. He did it once in the middle of a writing session.
I did.
It's always entertaining because, like, he leaves the headset on.
Hey, no, nothing will ever top the fact that I fell asleep at the keyboard one time and then woke up in the middle of a Dota game with Rob. We did not queue. We did
Hold on
not
a
queue
minute.
together.
Well, then you just have sleep,
I sleep Dota.
Actually, Sneaky also once fell asleep in the middle of grinding in Warframe back when he first started. He woke up 10 million credits richer.
Yeah, they just kept grinding with me asleep at the party, snoring over the
Yeah,
mic.
it
I
was like
so-
it was a solid year before they instituted the AFK rule set.
Yeah,
So you won out big time on that.
yeah. And then I never played Warframe again because it's a boring game.
Don't you play Monster Hunter?
Not anymore. Because no one wants to play with me.
Monster Hunter World. I can play with you.
No, don't do that. You don't want to play games with Sneaky. Sneaky's an asshole.
Excuse me, fuck you. We beat up those Jagras fair and square and took all their lunch money, and you benefited from it.
I haven't. No, we didn't.
No,
That was
Sneaky.
Rob.
yeah, that was Rob.
Oh, well.
That was Rob laughing his
Come
ass
on
off
now! I'm at
as
least
he
more
watched it
coherent than
happen.
Rob.
But that was great, though, beating up a bunch of Jagras for
Yeah,
their
no,
lunch money.
you're just like, oh, it's like, oh, hey, wow, those daggers are working fast. Hang on, Sneaky, let me go make some exploding daggers and get my
by the
bandit's
way,
mantle.
until the 11th, that event's running again. The grind of Monster Hunter and Warframe are really different, as in really fucking different, says Nexus.
Yeah, because the difference is in Monster Hunter, I know exactly what I'm trying to grind for.
Well, I mean, that
and how to get better gear.
That and in Warframe, your materials actually disappear over time.
No, I think they only did that for one.
That is a single material that does that, and you always know exactly what you're grinding for in Warframe. Or at least you should if you're not an idiot.
Ooh, shots fired!
You know, it'd be kind of nice if I didn't have to go consult a wiki for that information.
I mean, aside from the initial, like, dozen Warframes, the quests tell you what to do. And you have a material readout for every planet that has been there since the alpha ended.
Alright, anyway, moving on.
Yes,
Terminal
the best
illness.
green will always be in Ragnarok Online.
Right. The best what will be in what?
The best greens will always be in Ragnarok Online because you literally don't have to do anything. You switch on your computer, switch off your monitor, and go to sleep, and you're grinding.
I don't want to wait 2 years to make an Equinox in Chroma, you jackass.
Oh!
Oh, shots fired!
Okay, Equinox should take that. Wait. Which one is Chroma? I think Chroma's the element-based one. Wait, does that one take fucking... Oh, whatever that obnoxious alertanium is now. Like, Equinox, yeah, sure, that'll probably take 2 years. Chroma should take an afternoon if you have at least 2 friends who don't hate your guts.
Having friends playing Warframe.
Mission Impossible.
See, for me, I don't understand how people make friends playing any kind of MMO or MMO light game. I'm like, look, just God, no, I'm bad. Please, just leave me alone. I just want to grind over here in the corner by myself. Please, stop looking at me.
I mean,
what the fuck? I made a lot of friends when I was playing.
I made a
Ragnarok
bunch of
Online
friends
and
when I
Lineage.
played WoW and Eve, but that was mostly because I was a competent asshole, and everyone's like, "Well, you're an asshole, but you're also actually good at the game, so."
I mean, to be fair, I started playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, and all of the healers were dumbasses from WoW who didn't actually know how to heal. They needed fucking 6,000 mods and scripts to heal.
Yeah.
And by being able to actually heal, that everybody was like, "Wow, please join us."
Yeah, no, Moth, like, I did the grind for Chroma.
Thanks, Calvin.
By the time Equinox released, I was at the point it's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna spend money on Warframes that have fucking... Oh, hey, look, here's a wall. Run your face up and down it.
Anyway, that wall is also covered in sandpaper. Anyway, okay, so it's Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist.
The
Full
further
Metal
Warframe
Alchemist,
gets,
Full Metal
the harder it is
Alchemist.
for new people to get into it.
Full Metal, Full Metal, Full Metal, Full Metal, Full Metal, blah blah blah, canon, 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 canon. Canon, canon. Do you think we'll ever forgive Dad? Maybe. Blah blah blah, canon, canon, canon. Come on. Work, transmutation circle, work. Work, transmutation circle, work. Blah blah blah. And then suddenly the transmutation circle worked.
I wasn't aware you could make transmutation circles work by just chanting work.
I mean, why not? And then, blah blah blah, flashes of light. It's working, we did it. Their mother was gonna come back, that voice. He knew that voice. Why couldn't he have come earlier when mother needed him? It was father. He was a ghost in their own house. And, then the dad came in, and he had never changed since she left. And then blah 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 blah, and he's like, oh my god, this is terrible, and then everything distorted itself. And then the mother's remains floated in the air, and got swallowed by the transmutation circle. And then shadows crept on him. Malevolent energies were around, and echoes came from the void. At last I found you. All of the voices spoke as one, and out of the void a devil appeared. Its form was indescribable. Its wings were of a bat. It swipes its wings out, and the animus shadows emitted in response. It was pulling them, the young
you said
family.
It was indescribable, author, and yet you then proceed to describe part of it quite clearly.
Yes, well, dumb. You're dumb. Shut up. And then the whole family is getting pulled into the black hole of the devil. And the devil's laughing. And they're being sucked into the black hole. Dad, Alphonse, brother. The brother's voice was the last thing he heard as everything became silent. Edward was no longer clutched under demonic hands. He could no longer see devil. Emerald light appeared before Edward, blinding him. Losing the will to fight against it, all he would do was surrender and bask in its power. Line break. Not again. The vivid dreams haunted him again. He groaned in irritation as he adjusting his eyes. As he stretches, Edward looks out from across the window. Beholden sight of skyscrapers and endless blue sky drew upon him. What? I fucking hate authors who try to purple prose. It's like, Jesus Christ. All down below, he can see the immeasurable amount of people walking. They were small ants from where he was. He never got used to city life. It wasn't like back home where there was an array of green land and small villages. He wished he was back home. Can't go back.
Okay, hold on a minute. Like, they know what, like, towns look like. Now, granted, they don't have skyscrapers, but it's not like the Elric brothers never went to town.
Well, no, see, the thing is that he moved to Kuo. He moved from magical Germany to Kuo.
Right.
Because reasons. And,
right, magic black hole.
Yeah, well, no, not magic black. The magic black hole closed after eating his arm.
Oh.
And then when he woke up, he left magical Germany and went to Japan for an unknown reason, and then enrolled in a public all-girls school.
Tell me, if I go to Japan, can I get to magical Germany? It seems like it'd be fun over there.
Maybe it's possible. Calvin, can you give us a report on how to get into magical Germany?
Interesting word. It's just a country.
Yeah, they keep trying to be more than that, though. It was his first time going to a public school. Well, I mean, Kuo is a private school. So.
It was an all-girls school,
To be fair to the Elric brothers, any school, apart from, like, sitting in their house, is a real school. Like a public school.
I can't even get you a report how to get into regular Germany. Because of the AFD idiots. Well, I mean, apparently all I need to do to get into regular Germany is claim I'm a Syrian refugee.
tried to stop him, Matt.
I know you did.
God, this is why we need to be in the same house, so that both Max and I can just have we can have a cough button and we can have a sneaky button.
I start saying something, you hear stomping in the background. Sneaky, no! Punch!
But we can have the 3 cameras set up and we just see Max fly in from off screen. Sneaky, no!
Just, yeah, you get a couple frames of me flying across the camera, tackling onto the ground.
No, that's the moment where we pull a JoJo and have Atin freeze the frame right before you punch me and put the "to be continued" with roundabout playing in.
No, Sneaky, that's when I just cut it all to a black screen and it just says, technical difficulties, please wait.
Screeching in the background.
Yes. Angry, violent screeching.
And a sound of pounding. A lot of pounding. One type of pounding is questionable, but it will be pounding.
Hey, no, you stop that. Don't you encourage Isley's degeneracy.
Not that Isley needs encouragement to be degenerate.
No, but Sneaky, that's like saying, don't give amphetamine to the addict. Like, oh, well, he's gonna get him anyway. Okay, but don't make it easy.
No, Atin, it's more like, I don't know, don't give porn to the serial masturbator.
That's fair. That's a bit more apt.
Because they're gonna do it with or without porn. Like, it doesn't matter. They're gonna do it with or without porn.
Just just try to make it a little more difficult for them to get there.
Isley is good with encouragement. Serial. That must be the fella that masturbates all day.
Pills here.
Nick in that video captures my existence in Left 4 Dead 2. I just want to shove the chainsaw by myself and be done with this. I mean, technically, I'm gonna end that right there. I'm not gonna reply. I'm not gonna go down that track.
Wait, what's this? We're going down a track?
No, we weren't. Nope. Anyway, so Edward was in the shower, and now he's not in the shower, and now he's meditating. And he's going to a school of teenagers, which he felt, despite his age, has made experiences far older than his age should have seen. He'll be an old man surrounded by brats. Then he finished meditation.
Okay, no, hold on a minute. I mean, depending on how old he was when he moved, that's actually a pretty valid point. Like, if he's gone through even a quarter of the nonsense that Edward Elric goes through, yes, he is far mature beyond his age. Because, killed people.
Oh, I know. I'm just really curious as to why the author didn't just establish, like, this is the point in time when Edward and brother left.
Yeah. Because, in theory, it has to be from before he joined military.
Well, I mean, just, like, be it post, killing Pride or some shit, and they're just like, you know what, fuck this crap, we're leaving magical Germany. We're breaking through the barrier. Gone, poof. We're in Japan now because, reasons. Like, just establish a timeline. That's all I'm asking. Because all we have for a timeline so far is literally the beginning of Full Metal Prologue and some point in time in the future. Time skip to when I don't have to write anything. Timelines are overrated. Shut up, Calvin.
Oh.
Shut up, Wesley.
Meow.
Look, Calvin,
Right.
you've gone and broken the Russian.
Well, I'm gonna go get my. I'll be back.
I'm just talking with my cat.
Stab yourself.
He's listening to you too. He's answering back.
He pulled out his uniform, he had no problems wearing the uniform. All of his clothes were black, with casual whites. Dressing in his uniform, he saw Alphonse he saw Alphonse all dress himself. So is Alphonse a dress, or is he in clothing?
He's a pimp suit. He's a pimp suit.
Wait, also Hohenheim was it? Who the fuck is Hohenheim?
Fate franchise. Fate franchise that just
No, Van
like
Hohenheim. Is a deceptively ancient and super powerful alchemist, as well as the estranged father of Edward and Alphonse. Why don't? Oh, first. Oh, wait.
What's wrong?
Oh,
What's wrong?
I'm trying to figure out when he becomes like an actual character in the series because I don't remember him at all.
I think he showed up near the end.
He apparently showed up really near the beginning, but like it was like a moment of like memory of him to tease him or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought he showed up at the end and like, all right, listen, guys, I got an idea, and I think it'll work.
Yeah, no, mostly he showed up at the end as far as I can tell. Yeah, as far as I can tell, he showed up at the end to help fight Pride.
And I thought he showed up to help fight Father as well. Or at the very least, like, go get him, son.
Brought into
No, I'm
being
not gonna
through the
help
use
you.
of Hohenheim. Yes. Okay, Hohenheim. In Father's final moments, he stated his desire to come, and then we will recall at the beginning. Father was really the only one who cared about him. Okay, yeah. As far as I can tell, he showed up at the end basically to sacrifice himself to die. So, hello, bye bye. I'm gonna call you Triple H. Their new name is Triple H. You should join the Discord.
If they should ever show back up.
We should totally show back up. We need more people. Anyway, blah blah blah. I don't even know what the. Did we just skip the plot of Full Metal? Like, were they just like, oh man.
Did everything happen and they reincarnated or some shit?
Prologue happened. Let's leave Magic Germany. I don't. This is why establishing a timeline is super important, so I know exactly what the author's talking about. Because, like, the father wasn't supposed to have shown up for a while.
Fuck, I'm tired.
Any idea if the Legion picks are okay to put in the degenerate corner? I don't know. Max, make a ruling on that.
What Legion picks?
I don't know. Check the degenerate corner.
There's nothing new in the Discord at the moment, so
Anyway. Kuro's getting attention, blow a co-ed school. You'll both fit in there. They beamed it's cinnamon apple pie for breakfast with quinoa and strawberries.
if that's the riskiest it gets, yeah, you could probably put those in the degenerate corner, Isley. Okay, I thought you said the first one was the riskiest it gets. You lied to me. I feel very lied to.
Anyway, so what are you reading there? It must be something interesting. It's about our school, blah blah. They're eating apple pie, blah blah. Inspecting the flavor, glass of orange juice, blah blah blah. With his father and brother, all those years ago. 10 years had passed since that day. They traveled the world together after that day. They learned much in their travels together as a family to a fresh start. This is so dumb. It's just so funny. Okay, so apparently that prologue of Full Metal Alchemist happened, but their dad showed up this time, and then they were like, hey, instead of like searching for a way to fix this crap, we're just gonna not, and then we're going to pretend none of it happened, and also leave magical Germany.
Goodbye, magical Germany. No
Bye,
one will
Calvin.
miss you.
Bye, normal Germany.
There goes Calvin.
Blah blah, clubs, chemistry.
Isley, why do you have so many of these?
Isley just spamming porn.
It's not
why is my
porn,
deleted?
but like, what the
Why
fuck
is
is
my-
this last picture? Hey, Jesus Christ! She has
Hey,
the
blah blah
fan
blah
of
blah. Blah blah. It's basically boring now since apparently they're just going to be like, oh, we're just going to ignore the whole alchemy thing ever happened. Blah blah blah. Pipsqueak, his blood was boiling. Lol, he's so small. Yo, lol, he's so small. Man, this guy is small. Look, this guy is small. Ha ha ha, this guy is so small. Hey, small guy, you're shorty. Blah blah blah. Oh, it's the pervert and the shorty. Pervert Baldy. Yeah, I'm the pervert Baldy. I'm gonna make erotic films. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, well, you're short. Come on, let's fight already. Yeah, let's fight. We're gonna fight. We're totally gonna fight. We're gonna definitely fight now. Yes, we're definitely gonna fight now. I swear I'm gonna punch you. Yeah, well, I swear I'm gonna punch you too. No, don't fight him, Edward. I'm totally gonna fight him. Enough. And just as he was about to punch them, Rias came in and stopped them all. What do you want? I want to fight this guy. She frowned at him, and then he turned as she came closer. She felt super powerful, calling him to heal. Strange. And now Edward froze in the death stare she gave him. Edward Elric, you will cease what you are about to do and follow me. I will not take no for an answer. What? What's going on? That guy totally had it coming. Brother, that girl is the head of student council. So? We might get kicked out now. Oh. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna lecture you. Hey, why are you sleeping through my lecture? Well, fuck you. Oh, well, you should apologize to the bald guy. No. They are the perverted duo. Oh boy, so Issei doesn't exist in this world. I guess that's an improvement.
It is.
I guess.
Blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Why are you here then? I'm here for my brother and father. Ah, yes, your brother. Yes, my brother. Yes, he is my brother. And he holds true to his promises. Yes, I'm sitting right here. So do you promise then to not fight? Okay, I promise not to fight. Alright, I still have questions for you. Okay, what are your questions? I, as the student council president, wish to question you. Okay.
Arias is not the Senton Council president.
No, it's Sona now.
Since when did they switch?
Yes. I don't know.
I honestly didn't notice.
As president of student council, I noticed you guys are from Europe, but you didn't tell me what country. Both of you are too young to be here, but you advanced through the grade levels because you're so smart. Now, I really question that though because you're really violent and stuff, but have no record of education, but somehow made it into this grade in Japan, in modern Japan. Your father claimed to homeschool you.
God. Damn it, Isley.
The brothers are weary of her. Edward felt cautious by how she spoke. This feels familiar. Oh my god, Truth is actually a devil! And transmutation is actually a devil summoning ritual. Blah blah, shitty story. Grimory, they are in league with devils. Oh my god, no, they are devils! And then Elric suffered from a PTSD flashback of something that happened in the past. That night of the ritual, the demon summoning. Gasp. And I'm not gonna bother reading the rest of it because I fucking hate this story. I'm just calling it fun for tonight. Fuck this story and fuck this author. And this is just a big bucket of stupid where the author's just kind of... It's like if you take multiple puzzle pieces from different puzzles and then trying to force them together. But when that didn't work, they kind of just like took glue and just made a giant clump of glue and then stuck the puzzle pieces into the giant clump of glue. And said, yeah, no, this is definitely a finished puzzle. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm probably gonna drink myself to sleep, and we'll see you all Friday, 7:30-ish as normal, because I'm working 12 hours again on that day.
Yep.
So, see you next time. Same place, almost same time. Because there's always more, and it always gets worse.